Hey, out of the school. Come here. We start at 8:29, no matter if he's in the way or not. We'll just have to move him. We'll have to move his ass. It's, I see myself right there. Good morning, everybody. I see myself on the Facebook. I don't know if I'll be able to see comments. If you're on here, say good morning. Good Thursday morning. Remy, has your voice, is it back? Is it worse? I wonder if she's carrying something. Is she carrying a sickness? Is she carrying an illness? Cecilia, good morning. Thank you for getting on here. Cameron, how are you feeling, my friend? Let me know. Did you take another quo-We test? 60 seconds of gratitude. We're very thankful that none other than Benny the kid is back. After a vacation, a disease called COVID had him down. How bad was it this time, Josh?
Put me on my ass.
Put me on my ass, he said. Lorena says it got worse. Just my throat feels raw. Good morning, Zach Rains. So it sounds like there's another round of COVID just going around. Van's in there coughing. I wonder if he's got the COVID. If you're on here, do me a favor, like, comment, and share the stream. I will be thankful when we get everybody back in here. I like it whenever we come in here and there's how many people need to be in here for it to feel good? How many people need to be doing something? Or it seems it's the energies. Do you think energy makes a difference?
Yeah.
Describe. Good morning, Shannon Wheeler. Thank you for getting on here. Please share the stream, please. Comment, like.
Because whenever you don't have energy, you need to take off somebody else.
Say what?
Whenever you don't have good energy, you need to take off somebody else.
Okay, well, what if there's no energy? Is no energy the same as bad energy? Is it not? Why not?
No energy is worse than bad energy.
No energy is worse than bad energy. Well, what does it take to be successful?
A lot of positive energy.
A lot of good energy. So if it takes good energy to succeed, what's the difference if you fail between bad and no energy?
There's no difference in that sense.
So I like it whenever I come in here and Cam, Noah, you guys, and we got people in here we're calling. There's it's a little more inspiring when that happens. Danny Ward, good morning, GTT crew. Positive morning energy sets the tone for the whole day. How do you get your day started? What is your a little better COVID test or negative? I'll be in today, says Cameron. How do you get your energy right, Freeze?
I usually read my notes from the day before.
Do you read notes?
Like what I said, like I wanted to accomplish out of what I was doing.
Jish, how do you get your energy right?
The things I say I'm going to do, I'm not doing the things I say I'm going to do. I know
Whenever when you wake up early, hell, you probably wake up a little earlier than me. What time do you wake up?
4:30.
I wake up at 4:30 myself. But I spend about 40 minutes in my house getting my day planned. I'm focused, I'm studying, I'm doing something, I'm listening to something, or I'm reading something. Fan, what do you do?
I usually have prayer.
Prayer?
Yes.
How long do you pray?
All the way here, from the house to here.
Do you really? Damn, you made that prayer your bitch, Dad. Who said that?
Little Texas Ranger.
One of those guys said that. Damn, the whole way in here? Do you, Van? My prayers are usually like 30 seconds. They're not long, but I do pray every day. So what was today's show topic, Van? How did I label this?
Identifying what your struggles are.
Can you, without emotion and honesty, being honest, can you identify what you're really struggling with? Because struggles are something that's preventing you from getting to where you want to go. We can call them struggles. We can call them barriers. We can call them blocks. Whatever you want to call it. What are the things that are really holding you back from getting what you really want? We'll go with you, Freeze.
Consistency.
I would say Josh can look at you and say, here's what's really holding you back right now. Because Josh can get you to a level that he's at or close to his level. When you're looking at Freeze, and if we're just being very honest, what do you think holds Freeze back?
What you said, yeah, consistency, but I would say it's also a lack of courage.
Oh, you think he's a chicken shit.
No, not.
Do you see Freeze as a chicken shit?
No, I'm not saying he's a chicken shit.
Good morning, Amanda. Thank you for getting on here.
It takes an absurd amount of courage to be able to get to the next level. And you need to, whenever you're starting out, if you can stand out from the others, I say it's courage, 100%.
Well, he's doing something to build his little courage right now. He's going through a new living arrangement. It's going to require some courage.
There you go.
Yeah.
You need to get very comfortable with talking to people.
But, I mean, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So if it's courage that's holding you back, it's going to be courage that holds you back from getting what you want. I don't know what the example of courage is going to be at that particular moment, but to go to another level, there's a reason why you're where you are. There's something that's holding you back, and I believe courage holds a lot of people back. I'm struggling right now with just being frustrated, and I think I'm frustrated because I clearly have not identified what my role needs to be on this team anymore. It used to be a lot more simple. Now I struggle with, well, do I need to be the face and always promote and always talk? Do I need to be the person that holds everybody accountable? Do I need to be selling? What exactly do I need to be doing? So whenever I'm not doing it, I'm in mystery. And what happens to someone if they just get up and they're like, well, we're going somewhere, but we don't know. We don't know where we're going.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm clear on what I want to accomplish, but I'm fuzzy on what I need to do to get us there. Should I be recruiting more people over here? What should I be doing? I'm in a constant state of mystery. It's an unknown, and it's frustrated because whenever you're building your little baby and you're wanting to grow the way you want it to, you see things and you're like, why aren't they taking care of this? Or why aren't they taking care of that? The confusion sets in. What if I'm wrong, but I think it should be done a certain way? What if my emotions, like if I want Van to do something and then I tell him, well, I need you to do this now, my emotions a lot of times cause another roadblock I have or a barrier I have is emotional control. Getting pissed off, wanting something fixed immediately. I don't like to sit there and hold this pressure. What's holding you back, Red?
Right now, in the moment, I'm trying to get back on track from this damn sickness.
Is that the only thing that was
No,
were you not being held back before the sickness?
Yeah, no, for sure. I would say the one thing that was holding me back was I'm very unstructured with what I'm doing. I need to get used to being more structured.
Are you unstructured? Is that a correct word? Van, is that a correct word, unstructured?
In business.
In business.
Not
Okay.
online.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like that's something that holds me back.
Do you?
Being unstructured.
Okay, well, how often do you think about these things? How often do you welcome the criticism that comes along with it?
Yeah, all the time.
How do you even know this is a problem for you?
Wait, what was the question?
How do you even know this is a problem for you?
Because I see people that are doing the shit that I want to do.
Yep.
I
And what does the shit you want to do look like? Is it what does that mean? Is it the action or the results?
The results.
The results.
And the action, both. I see them having employees. I see them having somebody that's helping them out, so that way they don't have to do a lot of the bullshit work.
Yep.
I see
Larima says she needs to work on shaking more hands. Van, what's holding you back?
Probably laziness.
Are you lazy?
I think I am on certain things.
Like what?
Like my fitness and nutrition. I'm just lazy about it. I don't try hard enough to get that right.
Well, how can you overcome that? How can you bring attention to it and say, you know what, I'm going to fix this? Oh, do you even really, really want to fix it, first off? Do you really want to fix being fat? Unhealthy?
That's the question, isn't
It
it?
is. But I mean, every single day. See, I think you can fix a lot of things by just making, hey, this is what I'm going to accomplish. Every single day I write down these things. And pretty much everything within my life that I want to accomplish is in the 7 things. Might not be directly stating this, but it kind of falls within there. Van, why don't you just make the decision? You're just a decision away from starting a new habit that can change your life. That is powerful. You're just a decision away from a habit that will change your life. That's how simple things can be. What is a habit you developed, Josh, that is starting to change your life?
Tracking.
Things are so much harder if they're not in habit. For you, it's easy to get up and go to the gym. What time did you wake up this morning? And don't lie. Don't try to impress us.
7:40.
7:40?
Yeah.
God bless.
How the fuck did you get?
I mean, 7:40. This man wakes up 2 hours before you. I wake up is it 3 hours? Hey, sorry,
I usually
bitch.
wake up a little bit earlier, like at 6:30, but
So, Josh, it's 5:40, 6:40. Josh is up 3 hours before you. I'm up 3 hours before you. Van, what time do you wake up?
About 5:45.
5:45. Here's one thing Coach Burt told me, and it really helped shape my decision making. My results followed. Is he said whenever I see big time people doing things, I don't question it. I just adopt their belief and do it. How can you justify sleeping in every day? What time do you normally wake up?
6:30.
Don't believe that. Do you believe that? Do you?
I see him post in the morning sometimes.
Why today did you sleep into 7:40?
I don't know the real. I guess I was just being a lazy fuck.
New problem you got. See, you gotta be honest with yourself. Most people, they won't identify the things that are holding them back. They won't address it. They just move on, or they say it. Saying something about what you're doing or doing wrong is not addressing it. How can you change it? What can you do to make the decision? Like, what time do you need to be waking up?
It's saying 5 o'clock probably. The time we woke up that morning was my most productive day I've had.
He spent the night with me one night. Made the dude get up at 5 o'clock.
Went to the gym.
You went to the gym. But there's just not many people that are going to make it in this world that are highly successful that sleep in. I feel like sometimes our struggles deter our decisions to get up in the morning. Amanda, I feel like sometimes our struggles. Yeah, but you got to quit putting so much power and emphasis on the thing that you're struggling with and focus on the big picture that you want to accomplish. So whenever I struggle, I go back and I look at those goals. Let's say you might lose a deal. I was thinking about this last night. Drove me to drink last night. Thanks. Got in some Old Forester 1910. Thanks to you. Thanks to you. But I was sitting there because I absolutely hate it when we lose a deal. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it and I'm like, you know what? Man, it's just one deal. In the big picture, in the grand scheme of things, Josh is going to sell 2,000 houses. Don't fire him. I didn't say that part, but it's just added that in there for humor. But I get off the problem. The problem is we're going to lose this deal maybe. Get on to this. How many more deals are we going to get? Get unstuck on the problem you're on and get focused on the bigger picture, the bigger goal, the bigger dream. If we get stuck on a little problem, it will dominate you. I used to be that person. I would get stuck on something. Bam! Stuck. I want you to it's just like in baseball or basketball. Imagine if you got stuck on one bad play. First quarter, you dribbled the ball out of your bounds. Get the dog down. Jax! Come on.
See what that looks like.
That was pretty funny. Imagine in sports. See, in sports, you're trained to let the play go. But in business and adult life, we get stuck. We get stuck on something because it's like we bring the problem so close to our face, we can't even see around it. And it's really a small problem. One deal is a small problem. Amanda, what you're dealing with, how big is it in the grand scheme of things? So the way I taught myself with my feeling, because when something happens, you have a feeling, and then there's a story associated with the feeling. Last night, the feeling we lost a deal. The story is, what if we don't hit our goal? There's a story of fear. And I'm listening, and then I start talking to myself, well,
To hell with it.
no, I didn't say the hell with it, but I just said this. Is it going to stop us? Will one deal stop us from getting to 275 deals? Is it really going to matter that much? Then I go back to the past. Well, in the past, tell me about a time where we lost a deal and it wasn't a big deal. That deal that you lost, it was going to close in a week and the seller pulled it from you. Kerry Malone's.
Yeah.
Kerry, remember that deal?
I do.
So I remind myself of something that's happened in the past where, it's painful right now, but I got over it. Whenever you're dealing with something, identify something in your past where you've gotten on it. But I'm a big believer in this. Find something bigger in your future to focus on. One little thing is not going to hold back your future. Just understand that and believe it, accept it. Van Grafton, Shannon Wheeler says, that is a present moment practice, being in the moment and not letting the story be bigger than the moments. Shut down the damn excuse department. Emotions will jack you up. Truth will set you free. Don't buy into the negative. Unfortunately for me, negativity is my motivation. A lot of people don't like it when I get negative. But whenever like Coach Bird had this powerful message today. Did you listen to it yet? I know Daniel Hodges did because he's talking about shutting down but I know Coach better than anybody. And I know really what fires him up is something negative. Something negative. I know people say don't be so negative. My wife hates how negative I am. But negative is my fuel. Because I don't want to be here so bad.
What do you mean?
Well, whenever I challenge you, whenever I'm on your ass, is it usually like a rah-rah, or is it usually, what's the message usually like?
Prove his ass wrong. Especially Weatherman. When Weatherman gets negative with me, I'm like,
So whenever I was with Cardone, he was talking about, he believes the best motivation is fear. It's not like that for everybody. But if I said, Josh, if you don't bring us in a deal today, we're chopping off your leg, or he's going to move in with Zena, or something like that. We perform the best, and I'm going to shut the show down on this. Most people, they want comfort in their life. They want a coach. They want things to be, they really want to work their life so one day they can become comfortable. But there's a completely different thing from being comfortable and being free. You can be comfortable and not have freedom. Most of the time, people are going to work to where their comfort is, and they start to change the behavior once their comfort is threatened. People change their behaviors when their survival is threatened. I was telling Van, I feel like this business is paycheck to paycheck. I operate like that. Now, we've got money set aside that I'm just not going to go touch. Like Van said, the other day, I'm going to be fully honest with you. The other day, we got bills coming, and I'm like, Van, how much money is in that account, in our business account? And he said, about $7. Now, I want you to understand, when you got $7 and then you got about $30,000 about to come out, how would you handle that?
oh shit.
What do you think it does to a person? Do you quit or do you fight?
Gotta go get some more money.
Most people won't push and challenge themselves until they're at a moment of where they're freaking out, where they're scared to death. Daniel says, I believe there's a difference in using negative moments as fuel compared to allowing it to hold you back. I agree 100%. I just like the topic. Go Irish! Daniel, let me know when you're coming in town. Maybe we can watch a game together. Van, shut us down. I'm about to get negative on these kids.